Thank you so much. Well, Charlottesville's Haven Day Shelter is seeing a jump in demand for its services. It says it's driven by a lack of housing options in the area. NBC 29's Isabel Cleary shows us why.
Casey, Livable Seaville is working to bring awareness to the housing shortage in the Charlottesville and Albemarle area. The organization says it's more than just a money issue.
So when we say we have an affordable housing crisis in Charlottesville, that looks a bunch of different ways, but one of the clearest demonstrations of that is in our significant increases in people experiencing homelessness.
That point was underlined by University of Washington professor and author Greg Colburn.
I can't think of another city where I've seen such a dramatic drop in vacancy rates.
Long story short is that areas have worse homelessness when they don't have as much housing available. They have low rental vacancies and high rent, which is, as it turns out, the story for Charlottesville and Albemarle.
The Haven sees the impact of this firsthand. January was particularly hard.
We've started keeping data over 13 years ago is by far and away our highest demand month ever, and we don't see that pattern shifting anytime soon. It's not necessarily a person's ability to pay for a unit that is the barrier to securing housing. It is the lack of housing units in Charlottesville and the greater Charlottesville area.
That's where its frustration comes in. There are the vouchers to get people into homes, just not homes to put people in. Making it worse, the vouchers expire, often before they can be used.
Most meaningful solution that we are going to have as a community is the long-term solution of bringing on just not only more units, but more deeply affordable units.
A long-term solution could come in the form of zoning rewrites, something the city is considering right now.
So a zoning code sets the rules for what can and can't be built. And currently Charlottesville's rules require lots of parking and very little housing. And as a result, we have too little of one and too much of the other.
But for now, Gillikin says people can use their voice to push for more housing.
Well, I think our conception of Charlottesville might be that we're exceptional, that we have all these resources, that our problems are at least a little different from other places. And it turns out that we're actually exceptional in the wrong direction when it comes to homelessness.
If you want to learn more about the zoning rewrite in Charlottesville, there is more information on their website. Live in the newsroom, Isabel Cleary, NBC 29 News at 5.